it's so hard for us to, in this society, I think, to make that transition because people are so systematized into this is what we do for church. And to go into a home church environment, it is so different and in its close proximity. And I think for most people, it's so, it's like, do I want to share my heart with people? And boy, once you get over that, then it's just a matter of letting the Holy Spirit begin to exercise His, His thoughts and His desire to encourage the church. So with testimony, with teaching, with prophetic giftings, with worshiping together, with prayer, all that can happen in a setting where it just traditionally would never happen in a structural church.
It's just that commonality of loving truth and seeking deeper into the things of the Lord and wanting more and more and more. It's like you never lose that hunger, when you're in there listening, and like you said, sharing testimonies every week or hearing people just share what the Lord's showing them. I mean, it just seems to always be timely, always flowing, always, so always what we need.
You get excited about what will the Lord do, who He will speak through. So that's what's exciting to me. In the last couple of house churches that we were in, I really noticed that everybody contributed, every person in the room. And where are you going to get that?
Yeah.
I was born again in a mega church. However, salvation and sanctification are two different things. The sanctification process requires fellowship. It requires discipleship. And even though salvation can happen anywhere, not even in a church, it's important that we fellowship and get to a personal level in discipleship.
I was always involved in church, very active in church all my life. But when we became part of Oikos, of course we were in a building at the time, but once Brother Terrell got the calling to move us to house churches, like he said, I think the transition was a real learning time for us because it really did push us into deeper relationships. And that was really important to me. I mean, we walked through some very difficult times where, truth was spoken and with love, with lots of love, and people just being there to support and encourage and guide us when we didn't know which way to go. And so it just brought us to a deeper place in relationships and trusting and loving each other the way the body should.
Just like the first church in the book of Acts, we actually do things together. It's actually a community. It's not based on going to a location. And so for me, I really enjoyed that aspect of Christianity because before it was being lost in the crowd.
Coming here, it brought me even to a deeper relationship with the Lord because it made me seek, because to bring something on Sundays, it made me seek harder and deeper. And so I really have enjoyed that part of it and the relationship side of it.
In a bigger church, you may never have that opportunity for your giftings to flourish. And so I think it was real important for me to see the need to participate every Sunday or every day that we met during the week, that I can actually use that gift that God had given me. So as we began to move into house church, we began to see relationships flourish and even personally grow like we had never had done before.
Relationships, I think, are just so key to flourishing in the Lord, with people that love God, that love truth, walking it with you together. And, we've seen them walk through the good, the bad, and the ugly with us and still love us on the other side. And like I said, push us to places that I honestly didn't think I could go.
I think in a close proximity to people, you learn more about yourself and the need to change. And I think in a bigger church, you'll tend to get lost or shy away from that type of relationship. So it forces you to grow and learn. In a structural church, it seemed like the 20% that did all the work were all there, and it was more about activities than it was community or relationship.